Hey everyone, it's Clandestine. I'm starting to do some challenges and all that on my channel. This is my first challenge. I ran through Fallout New Vegas with no conventional gear, so no weapons, no melee, no armor, no helmets. But the caveat was I did have medicine and food, so I relied on my fists and stim packs for the entire run. It took me maybe 3 to 4 hours to complete this, and then with editing and all that, it was my first time editing a video, so it was quite the experience. And so, yeah, I'm just going to give a bit of a play-by-play on every little thing that happens in the game. The video is roughly 10-11 minutes, so hopefully it's not too long to sit through. I just want to give a big shout out to Mitten Squad, because I love his content. It's just so entertaining. He's so funny with his dry humor. It's great. And Senza. I love Senza. He's hilarious. But yeah, here we get started in the video. So we start off, I designed my character, and I tried at first, I wanted to make him look like Brock Lesnar, but I couldn't be bothered to find a picture of Brock Lesnar. So I made a terrible amalgamation of a UFC fighter and an army sergeant with a knife sharp nose. And then after that, good old Baldy takes me over to the vigor tester, where I assign my perk points, and I tried to go for strength over speech because I thought fists were way more of a usable thing in New Vegas, but I quickly realized that they were garbage. I'd have a better chance fighting people just by spitting on them. It was terrible. It was a terrible experience. And so after I leave Doc Mitchell's, I went to Chet's store, sold him all of my garbage. After Chet's store, I made my way to the Bison Steve and was pretty much kicking ass for the most part. And then I found 2 convicts, and they pretty much just killed me. They ruined my day, quite simply. And you're gonna see a few little montages of me just flat out dying like 5-6 times in a row. I thought it'd be funny to watch because it was a nightmare to live through. So hey, enjoy my pain, right? So after I leveled up from killing that convict, I died. I died again, and then I believe I did save Deputy Beagle. Couldn't get a speech check, so I told him to run like hell. And then I ran like hell because I didn't feel like having more holes in my back than Swiss cheese does. But I'm pretty sure this was maybe my 7th run trying to get to Deputy Beagle. But then I made it through. It was quite the experience. And after I get outside with Deputy Beagle, I I batter him. I needed his holotape, and he fell like nothing. And then I make my way to the NCR post at the bottom of the map and bought more food, more stims, basically everything I need to keep me going, because you can't really go through the whole game without healing, because it's a challenge for another day. Not today, but maybe soon. Be insane. And so yeah, it was around this time I figured that it probably isn't a good idea to just use fists. But I didn't really put too much thought into that because I was still riding the high of killing this robot with my bare hands. It bent out the metal. It was great. It was amazing. And then shortly after this, I make my way to Novak and try to get the Ranger to show me how to do the Ranger takedown. And he doesn't, because I can't convince him. This is where I really thought about putting points in the speech, because it was, even though I'm running backwards and throwing fists, it was terrible. And then I make my way to RepCon, so I have some stuff to sell. And then I make my way to the tops, and I find Benny. I tried to talk him out of his chip, but I was promptly slaughtered by his staff. And I believe I was slaughtered again shortly after this. I was decapitated, actually. heads will roll, right? And then Benny led me to his room, and I survived the assault by running away. I then met Yes Man, and as you can probably figure, I went with Yes Man for the entire trip of for the entire game. And after speeding through some dialogue with Yes Man, I then make my way to the fort. And then the way the fort went was actually pretty solid, not bad at all. After going to Cottonwood Cove, get on the boat, and then I meet with everyone's favorite salad god, Caesar, or Caesar. And yeah, I meet up with him. I tried to kill Benny prematurely, but was again slaughtered by a mosh pit of legionnaires. It sucked. I thought you could kill him early, but oh well. After a bit of dialogue with Caesar, you're gonna see me just drop dead after being literally fisted to death. And there it is. There we are. Even the dog's laughing at me. Then I make my way to the bunker, speak to Mr. House, and am torched by a ton of lasers. It was a flaming nightmare. It was terrible. I'm gonna have a little death montage coming up pretty soon. Yeah, it's right here. Get my head shot off, and then, oof. It's like in Fallout 4 when Dogmeat runs through the laser array in Jamaica Plain. After running through here and finishing everything in the bunker, I killed Benny with one swift fist to the head. Probably broke his skull. And then I killed Mr. House after getting back to the Lucky 38. I pretty much killed him before he could get out of bed, so call me a sore loser or whatever, but fuck it, he wasn't putting up a fight anyway. Then after his slaughter, I put Yes Man into Mr. House's computer, watched the little demonstration he shows. I've seen this like 1,000 times already. I've played through New Vegas so much, it's not even entertaining at this point. And after that, I got some medical supplies because I really needed some, again, for like the 10th time this playthrough. And I believe over here I was making my way to, I think, Red Rock, and I was attacked by some fire geckos. And let me tell you, these geckos hit me like a truck. Mind you, I have no armor, just have a shirt and boxers. And I couldn't really fight them because my fists were useless. And yeah, it's another death montage. It's a solid like 60 seconds of me just getting burnt and mauled. Not fun, but hey. Yeah, see, the whole gang was another mosh pit. Good God. And here it goes again. It started jumping, and look, I have like 1 health, and I still died. Yeah, and then I made my way to Red Rocks, but I believe I spoke to that con, and then I made my way out of Red Rock, because you don't really need to talk to them to advance the quest, you just need to show up. It's like showing up to a class in college where the mark is, half the mark is just showing up. I make my way to the Omertas, the knockoff Italians of Fallout New Vegas. After meeting them, I go back to the hospital, the New Vegas Medical Clinic, and then after that, I run my way through the dam's forces because I can't really fight, and by this point in the game, my speech is already maxed out at 100, and I believe my unarmed is at about 85 or 70, something like that. In the offices, I tried to fight them, but it was pointless. There was really no point. And then I start talking to the legate. I believe I left all of the dialogue with the legate just to show that I had full speech and I couldn't box him out even if I wanted to. I just left my sock and boppers at home. I always loved the writing in this game, and the costume design for him was great. It's a timeless classic, really. After he ran away, I made my way back to the gate where I came, and that's where I met Mr. Oliver. The walking mechanics in this game kill me though, good god. It's terrible. Surprised I didn't take any damage from that. After a bit of dialogue with him, I believe I threw him off the dam. Or I had Yes Man throw him off the dam, because fuck him. That's why. I wish I could play this game again for the first time. It would be great. But yeah, this was my first attempt at a challenge run. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope to keep doing this in the future. Hopefully this doesn't take up, not take up too much time, but hopefully it gets easier, because editing this was a nightmare. I'm not really computer savvy, but hey, I gave it a shot, and here we see Mr. Oliver just get flipped off the damn dam. And, well, after 2 level ups. And that's the whole run. I hope everyone enjoyed it. It'd be really nice if you guys